I thank everyone for attending this session. Please forgive me for interrupting the ecstatic chanting. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy names which are to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in the Padma Purana. Number 1, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Number 2, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Number 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Number 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. Number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Number 6, to give some interpretations to the holy name of the Lord. Number 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Number 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as spiritual activities, karma kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Number 10, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. I once again thank you all for joining the Bhakti Sanga conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who have joined the call this morning?
Hare Krishna Nand Priya Narda Mataji Danvat Pranam Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Preeti Dasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Mataji, Danvat Pranam. Please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Arvind Akshadas from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Arvind Akshat Prabhuji, Danvat Pranams. Please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Nanda Priya Narmada Mataji Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Danvat Pranams. Please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anand Priya Narmada Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj's. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Rana.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the assembled devotees. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is Akshardas from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Akshat Das Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mr. Prabhuji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji Dandavat Pranam. This is Jai Gurangadas from New York. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gauranga Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Are there any other devotees who would like to introduce themselves?
Prabhuji is not on the call, Mataji. We have to wait 2 minutes.
Shall we keep chanting, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, we can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Prabhuji joined. Yeah, Prabhuji is there. I'll give him co-host. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Shall we start recording?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sanga conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Pran Govind Prabhuji on the call to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 7th chapter, 50th sloka. Yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare, am I audible?
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank pronouns. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prahlad and Bhuti. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for giving your very valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 7th chapter, 50th sloka, Prabhuji. Krishna, whenever you're ready, please take over the call, Prabhuji.
Just 1 second. Is this visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So from today's purport, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Prabhupada. As I was reading the purport this morning, I was thinking this song hopefully will nourish our service mentality, our aspiration, what we should be. Because I'm sure if not all of you, at least some of you experiencing sometime emotional feeling for the Lord, and you want to express your devotional eagerness, devotional service, attitude, respectful devotional attitude, you probably cry. These are the song is written so nice to nourish our feelings so we can advance further and further. Gauranga tumi more Daya na chari ho Gauranga tumi more. Daya na chari ho apana koriya ranga চরণে রাখি হয় আপন করিয়া রাঙা চরণে রাখি গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মরে দয়া না ছাড়ি তোমার চরণ লাগি সবতে আগিনু তোমার চরণ লাগি সবতে আগিনু শীতল চরণ পাইয়া শীতল চরণ পাইয়া শরণ লইলু গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া ছাড়ি গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়ি বাস একুলে ওকুলে মুই দিল তিলাঞ্জলি একুলে ওকুলে মুই দিল তিলাঞ্জলি রাখি চরণে মোরে রাখি চরণে মোরে ওনার বলি রাখি চরণে মোরে আপনার বলি গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়ি গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়ি বাসুদেব ঘোষে বলে চরণে ধরিয়া বাসুদেব ঘোষে বলে চরণে ধরিয়া কৃপা করি রাখ মোরে কৃপা করি রাখ মোরে পদ ছায়া দিয়া কৃপা করি রাখ মোরে পদ ছায়া দিয়া গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়ি গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়ি আপন করিয়া আপন করিয়া রাঙা চরণে রাখি আপন করিয়া রাঙা চরণে রাখি গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়ি হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo. Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, can you please help me by reading each paragraph by one devotee?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
O Lord Gauranga, please do not neglect to show me your mercy, making me your own very property. Kindly keep me situated at the reddish soles of your feet.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Thank you. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. With the intention of attaining your feet, I have utterly renounced everything. Now I have taken full shelter of your soothing lotus feet.
Whether I am related to this family lineage or that family lineage, I have completely abandoned them all. I beg you to mercifully keep me by your feet, calling me your own.
Vasudeva Gosha says, since I have tightly grasped hold of your feet, please keep me here by always bestowing their soothing shade.
Thank you. So in that note, let us begin to serve Srimad Bhagavatam today. And we are serving 7th canto, 7th chapter, text 50. Okay. To have a clear consciousness so that we can see the Lord's presence through his devotee, through Bhagavatam, let us pray to Lord Vasudeva this special mantra together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritam Naranjaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nitam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistaki. So after praying to Lord Vasudev for his kind mercy, so that we can perceive through our consciousness his presence in the words of Srimad Bhagavatam. Also, we are expressing gratitude to Supreme Personality of Godhead and other personalities reading Srimad Bhagavatam, because Bhagavatam are meant to fulfill and please the Lord and the reciter. So first we pay our respectful obeisances to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Narayan, who revealed this Bhagavatam to Brahmaji, who revealed further to Narada, Vyas, Sukdev, Sutta Goswami, and to Srila Prabhupada, and now to us. Also, Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, who is constantly, uninterruptedly doing severe austerity so that we can progress in our spiritual path. And to Mother Saraswati, who revealed the confidential relationship of each soul with the Lord, and she resides on the lotus mouth of the Lord. And to Vyasdev, knowing that the influence of Kali Yuga will not be able to remember, he wrote it down, the whole Bhagavatam. And to Srila Prabhupada, who translated in a very simple language. And under his guidance, they are translating to every language in the world. So everybody has access of his heartfelt commentary and translation. And also by regular attending in Srimad Bhagavatam class and by rendering service to the pure devotees in this movement, all that is troublesome in our heart will be almost destroyed. And loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised by Uttama Sloka, a transcendental song, will be established as an irrevocable fact. Okay. With that note, let us begin chapter 7. So I'll discuss a little bit of a brief history, as I do every time, just to refresh my memory also, where we are with this verse. So previous chapter to this chapter and this chapter ending, the Prahlad Maharaj, he was questioned in previous chapter. You are a same age as ours. We are also demoniac children. You are born in a demoniac parent, well, father at least. And we play and we do, we are aware of each other's activity. But you have so much knowledge, so much understanding, so loving personality. You care for us, you are giving such a confidential knowledge. When did you learn? Where did you learn? You're just a young boy like us. If you learn somewhere that we are not familiar, but we are here from your childhood. We did not see any time you sparing or went away. So then he gives the brief story where he acquired the, or you can say where the spiritual knowledge revealed in his heart. So he said, I was in the mother's womb when my father went to Mandarachal mountain to execute austerity to obtain power. That time, Indra and the demigod, in my father's absence, subdued all the demons in warfare, like a snake eaten by ants. When lying dead, like Saptagun win over Raja, or like constant fighting demons and demigods. That time, Indra, the king of heaven, plunders all the wealth of my father's treasury and destroyed the palace. Then my mother, her name was Kayadu, and she was very much afraid, and she was crying like kurari bird, I don't know if you all know. And they make a mowing sound, like a crying, depressing, like in America they call blue song. And when kurari bird mowing because the vulture attack. So conversation between Narada and demigod headed by Indra. Then Narada Muni appeared there as demigod arrested my mother, about to take her away. Indra, why you have her? She's sinless lady. Chaste women married to a person, release her now. But then Indra said, Naradji, this lady's womb has another big demon. We are already afraid of the one demon. What will happen to the other? But that demon in a seed form now. If we let her stay with us, the child will, if we let her stay in the palace, then this child will learn like father and he will become another big demon. We are already afraid with his father. So we'll be more afraid. There will be more problem for the human race. In other words, we can also learn from that demigod knows, they arrange how the soul takes birth, how the soul enter into the father's body through the grain, falling from the sky with the rain, to the grain, to the stomach, through the food, you can say, and through the genital of a father to the womb of a mother, and then the baby comes out. But they do not know what our future holds. And absolutely they do not know how we will handle our life. That is up to each of us. Nice. Then Narad Muni says to demigods, this child within her womb is faultless. I am what is that verse? Nishkilvisha Shakshat Mahabhagavato Mahan. Tayana Prapshase Shangstan Ananta Anuchara Bali. Listen, Indra and all the demigod, you cannot kill this child because of his father's demoniac nature. You cannot kill. But let me tell you who is this boy. This boy is Mahabhagavat. Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. You can never kill him because he's directly protected. So Prahlad Maharaj was already, before he was born, He was predicted that he will be protected. Then Indra thanked to Narad Muni. Then with all the demigod, they did parikrama to this Mataji, Mother Kayadu, and paid obeisances, left for heaven. So then Prahlad Maharaj told the boys, listen boys, Narad Muni took my mother to his ashram in Brajadham, Vrindavan, and taught mother, taught me with mother, through mother, this transcendent knowledge, is Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is so subtle, so subtle. It is not the Zoom is producing. It appears like that. It's not the book is producing. It appears like that. But it is beyond. This Bhagavatam knowledge is beyond three modes. And I was in the womb of my mother for 36,000 years and heard the discussion of Narad Muni. Wonderful presentation. Later, Mother Kayadu forgot, due to her attachment to her this knowledge. You don't hear Mother Kayadu speaking Bhagavatam. Not because she is a woman, no, because she was absorbed, concerned, her needs, interest she had was not just to retain the knowledge, was about her welfare of her husbands and the whole kingdom, palace, everything, how to guide the maid servant and everything. But Prahlad Maharaj was fully focused. That's why Prahlad Maharaj remembered. So then Prahlad Maharaj says, "Oh dear sons of Daitas, you can place all your faith in my words. Simply by that faith, that we can learn also. Simply by that faith, we can get the same knowledge that Prahlad has, and he became fearless. We can have that. Just like me," Prahlad Maharaj says. "Although you all are little children born in a demoniac family." Then the boys asked Prahlad, how do we serve? You served your guru by listening. How do we serve our guru? Prahlad Maharaj was very humble. He didn't say, I can be your guru. But he said that if you listen, you must accept a bona fide spiritual master and render devotional service unto him with a and faith. Believe the word, trust the word that coming out from the Guru. With faith, listen to all the advice that Guru gives and execute this every day and stay in the association of saintly people. And devotees should worship the Lord, hear the Lord's glories, pray every day. Glorify the transcendental qualities and activities of the Lord. Always meditate on the Lord's lotus feet and worship the deity. Then this way you will have a protection, care, and affection of the Lord. Easiest way to begin with it, let's start chanting. So they started chanting and started discussing. That's why this verse comes. So let us begin with this verse. Text 50. Can we have it on the computer or I can open it? Mother, can you post it? if possible. You had it.
Prabhuji, I can share.
Okay.
But
Okay. Good. So I would like to read word to word meaning first, synonyms, and then recite the verse so we know exactly what we are reciting. Devaha, a demigod. Maybe you can go little up, mother. Okay, good. Devaha, a demigod. Ashman, Manushya, a human being. Ba, or Jaksha, a Jaksha, a member of a demoniac species. Gandharva, a Gandharva. Eva, indeed. Ba, or Bhajana, rendering service. Mukunda, Charana, to the lotus feet of Mukunda, Lord Krishna, who can give liberation. Swastiman, full of all auspiciousness. Shat becomes Japa, just as Bhayam, we, Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, wonderful. Now let us recite the verse. Good, thank you. Deva Ashura Manushava Jaksha Gandharva Eva Bhajana Mukunda Charanam Swasti Man Shadjatha Vayam Devasura Manushava Jaksha Gandharva Eva Bhajana Mukunda Charanam Swasti Man Shadjatha Vayam Devasura Manushava Jaksha Gandharva Eva Bhajana Mukunda Charanam Shastimam Shud Sadjathavayam. Nice if three more can recite.
Devo
Devasuro Manusho Va Yaksho Gandharva Eva Va Bhajan Mukunda Charanam Swasti Man Syad Yatha Vayam.
देवोऽसुरो मनुष्यो वा यतो यक्षो गन्धर्व एव वा भजन् मुकुन्दचरणं स्वस्तिमान् स्याद्यथा वयम्
देवो असुरो मनुष्यो वा यक्षो गंधर्व एव वा भजन् मुकुंद चरणं स्वस्ति मान् स्याद्यथा वयम्.
Thank you. Okay, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai. If a demigod, a demon, human being, Jakshas, Gandharva, or anyone within the universe renders services to the lotus feet of Mukunda, who can deliver liberation, he is actually situated in the most auspicious condition of life. Exactly like us, the Mahajanas, headed by Prahlad Maharaj. Purport. Prahlad Maharaj, by his living example, requested his friends to engage in devotional service. Whether in demigod society, Asura society, human society, or Gandharva society, every living entity should take shelter from the lotus feet of Mukunda and thus become perfect in good fortune. So this purport and the translation, two things are most prominent, is a lotus feet, take shelter of the lotus feet, and engage in devotional service. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Padantikam Vande Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Panitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Sri Vishakha Nitangsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpataruvescha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Adaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. This is a beautiful chapter, lot of lesson to learn. When we learn lesson, how do we learn lesson? First we hear idea, then we capture the idea. If it is relevant to me, by contemplation and reflection, then intelligent capture it. Then we apply it in our life. We like it. We feel satisfied. Jnana vijnana tripta atma. Kutastha vijitendriya. Jnana vijnana. When jnana become vijnana, then we feel happy, satisfaction. Srimad Bhagavatam, the whole Srimad Bhagavatam is a book form of Lord Krishna. And especially chapter 7, there are 10 topics in entire Srimad Bhagavatam. Atra sarga visargascha sthanam poshanam hutaya mannantara ishanu katha nirodha muktir ashraya. Sarga, universal creation by Supreme Lord. So that's the first. Visarga, secondary creation by Brahmaji. Sthanam, positioning of living entity in various planetary systems. Poshanam, protection of the devotees by the Lord. Bhuti, inclination to act. Mannantara, the reign of Manus. Isha Anukatha, the topics of the Lord's incarnation and devotees. Nirodha, annihilation of your material existence. Mukti, and you get liberation. Ashraya, the supreme shelter. Especially this chapter 7, this chapter represents the arm of the Supreme Lord. Bhuti or inclination. Bhuti also can be two things, Shubha and Ashubha, auspicious and inauspicious. The auspicious and inauspicious of who? Of us, the living entity. And whatever we come in contact, we get influenced by it. So to do pure bhakti, we have to be constantly watch our thinking, our activity, mentality, our activity, also where we are heading. Because that's how we progress. This is very important that 1 year from now, if I ask any one of you here, 1 year from now, what would you like to see yourself? 5 years from now, what would you like to see yourself? 10 years from now, 20 years from now, end of your death existence, what would you like to see? If you say, well, I like to go back home, back to Godhead. No, 1 year from now, you want to die? What would you like to see? What transformation take place? You must write it down. This is called purpose-driven life. So, these two things, the devotional service and the lotus feet, are everything. Yes. How is it? Everything. That we need to understand. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes many songs. Atmani Vedana tu apade kari hoinu parama sukhi dukha dure gela chintana rahilo chodike ananda dekhi. In order to relish spiritual happiness, you have to surrender first. If you say, well, give me the happiness, and proportion to happiness, I'll surrender. It's not going to work. Just like opening a restaurant business. Well, show me the profit before I invest. Oh no. You open the shop, you open the restaurant, people comes, eat, they pay. And you will start seeing profit coming. It will take little time. But if you demand, I want the happiness, that will motivate me to go further. It won't work. In this verse, in this song, Atmani Vedana tu apade kori hoinu parama sukhi. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explaining here that I have become supremely joyful by surrendering myself at your lotus feet, dear Lord. Unhappiness, suffering, misery, gone away. There are no more anxieties. I see joy. I see happiness, joyful everywhere. And if you ask me, Prabhu, this verse Prabhupada writes about devotional service and lotus feet. Why are you talking about surrender? To serve, who you want to serve? You have to know the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And you must answer your question. What I got to do with the service? Who am I that wants to serve? Why do I have to serve? What am I going to get? Will I get salary? When I work outside, you may say it's material world, but End of the week, they give me salary. I'm happy. I go home, buy food, eat, enjoy, and then again come back to work on Monday. What I'm going to get from the spiritual? You are saying that spiritual happiness is million times. Brahmananda bhave desha cheta prartha gunikrita noitam bhakti sukambode paramannatullam. Million times. Prabhupada actually translate 1,000 trillion. I have no idea what it is. It's a big number. 1,000 trillion. That happiness. Can I experience that before I go? Well, first of all, yes, you can. But in order to enter into the house of bhakti, you have to pass through the door. If you want to come to my house, you have to come through the door. And if you are a wrong person, don't want to come honest way, you may break the ceiling or roof, like thieves, they may do that. But which is not possible in spiritual path, in bhakti's school or bhakti saturated place, spiritual world. That's not possible to break in from the roof. So only way we can enter into spiritual domain through the door of bhakti house. And the door threshold is called surrender. Surrender is connecting with the material world, just like the door connects outside and inside. Without door, no access to enter in. So more we understand the surrender. But surrender is a selfless sacrifice. We really have to give our time, give our energy, give our maybe wallet. But the most important, giving first, mind. Man jo kichu mora arpilu tuapade nanda kishore. The first thing we should surrender is our mind. Not the wallet. Of course, wallet is okay, but wallet will not make you, it will take a long time. But you have to think like surrender means actually absorb your mind. Okay. Then wallet will come. Everything will come once the mind is there. That concept of surrender, once it is captured by the intelligence, then mind will be subdued by intelligence. Then your body, your wallet, bank balance, everything will come. Slowly. Not that you give to somebody, you giving to Krishna. Your own bank account, you will not be your bank account. You will be thinking, this is Krishna's bank account. He gave me to take care. Your family will be Krishna's family. Okay, they belong to Krishna. Bandhu dara suta suta tabodasi das. Sheto sambandhe sabe amara prayas. Prayas means, and my whole endeavor is, my children's belong to Krishna. This is called entering into the bhakti house. I have to treat the children, spouse, such a way that they can think of Krishna. Well, first of all, I have to be happy in spiritual path. That is required. Okay, so if we do this process, once you open the restaurant, people will come, they will pay for it, your meal, and you will start seeing the profit. After, as the surrender started, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, Ashoka abhaya তো আধার তোমার চরণ দয়, তাহাতে এখন বিশ্রাম লবিয়া ছাড়িনু ভবের ভয়। Four things will immediately appear in your heart. First, Ashoka, you will not regret or repent or cry for, oh, I wish it was like this. I wish I would have a paid vacation. I wish I would have a mortgage paid. I wish I had enough money. You will not lament for anything. You will see Krishna's presence in life. As soon as you surrender, that you will be taken care. That confidence will be there. Even if Krishna sees that you have a little difficulty to really surrender, but you really want it, but you can't make it, Krishna will create a scenery, he will take it away. Make sure you have a nice advanced devotee association. Otherwise, you may feel some grudge against Krishna. Why this is happening in my life? I'm a nice devotee, sincere devotee. Be very careful. If you have a senior, sincere devotee, actually relate, understand, okay, a lesson to learn. As soon as the lesson is learned, environment will change automatically. You don't have to change. You have to change yourself. So, Ashoka Abhaya, you will become fearless at that time. People will be surprised. If you want to go to jungle, forest, in Himalaya or somewhere, you feel like, well, how do I go? I have to feel like a protected. I need a maybe gun or stick or something. Where will I eat? But hundreds, still today, hundreds and thousands of people meditate there. They are facing tiger, lion, snake. They are not afraid because they see the presence of the Lord in their life. Ashoka, Abhaya, Amrita, Amrita. They will see the indestructibility of spiritual reality. They will be fearless. Not only fearless, they also relish the nectarian beverage of Krishna's madhuri, sweetness, his loveliness, his beauty. You'll feel like I don't need anything else in this world, so long I am with Krishna. And you'll feel a strong foundation, adhara, where you will not be moved anymore. Surrender has these four results. Ashoka, Abhaya, Amrita, Adhara. Tumara cha. And tahate ekhono bishrama lobia, and you'll feel complete rest. Whether you are alive or dead, to the materialistic people, there is no difference for you. You feel the Lord's presence in your life. When Prahlad Maharaj was hugging to the Lord, all of a sudden they started yelling to Prahlad, "Hey, are you listening? We're going to throw you. Stop thinking of God. Surrender to Hiranyakasipu." Prahlad Maharaj didn't even hear because he was embracing the Lord. So wonderful. Then they throw him. He was not aware. They picked him up. He was not aware. He's completely merged into Krishna's embrace before the whole thing happened. Then Krishna put him on the bullock cart. The cart went behind the house, palace. And when he opened his eyes, he said, "Oh, I am always in a safe environment." How is that safe environment? You are thrown from a high peak. He didn't even notice. So who doesn't want it? We have gathered here for this. Let's take advantage of this life. opportunity to make life successful. Ashokaya bhaya amrita adhara tumara charana dai. Tahate ekhana paviya charinu bhavera bhai. Then this material existence, the fear of material existence will disappear. Kangsha represent fear of material existence. Devaki represent bhakti. She was not afraid. Kangsha said to her, Devaki, do you know who I am? I'm your brother. You're supposed to be afraid. You were afraid before. Now you're not afraid. Because Lord was in her tummy that time. She's singing lullaby song and drawing on a beautiful painting of how will take care of the baby with a chalk on a wall. Kangsha was shocked. He got so scared. He is a representative of material fear, but she was afraid of Devaki at that time. Why she's not afraid of me anymore? This will happen to all of us. We will be with Krishna while in this body, not after death. After death, we don't know. That is between you and Krishna. But while you are present in this body, why not experience this? So nice. তোমার সংসারে করিব সেবন নাহিও ফলের ভাগী তব সুখ যাহে করিব যতন হই পরাগী I'll be looking always for, through my thought, what I'm thinking, is this pleasing to Krishna? I'll be thinking like this. What I'm not thinking, is this pleasing Krishna? Yes. Both, through the body and the mind. Like this Mataji was there, Srimad Gopal Krishna Maharaj gives a beautiful pastime. He said, Prabhupada asked this lady, say, why not you chant? She answered, I chant in my mind. Prabhupada says, next time you are hungry, yesterday you are asking for prasadam. Next time you are hungry or prasadam, I'll say, you eat in your mind. See if it works, if it satisfies your stomach and tongue. Nice. We need to do both through the mind and through the physical body and through intelligence, through our speech. When we do glorify and looking always Krishna's pleasure, Sri Krishna pritharte, Akhila chesta, will endeavor. Akhila means unlimited, all the endeavor to please the Lord. Whatever situation we are in, good or bad, doesn't matter. Bhalo manda nahi jani seva matra ko tumara sansari ami vishaya prahari. I don't know what is good and bad. Bhalo manda nahi jani seva matra kori. My desire to serve you only, to bring you pleasure. Are you looking for your own happiness? I'm so much happy when I'm thinking of pleasing him. How come it's not happening to me? Because you're thinking for yourself. Oh, how do I switch it? First, develop a desire. Pray, pray. Adaya koribo seva charanaravinda. Aday, you have to beg for service. We think service is easy. Service is not easy. It has to be begged. We sing in the morning, Shri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Sringaratan Mandiramarjanado Juktasya Bhaktang Shanijunjatopi. Who is Guru? Who is a spiritual leader? You all are parents, Guru, senior devotees, Prabhus and mothers. They're supposed to engage others. Which way? To uplift their consciousness so they can feel a deep emotional shelter that they will never leave from there. Their journey will be good from that time. But everybody comes in the surface first. If we do not accommodate, give them the importance of serving, just like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, worshipping Krishna without Radharani is incomplete and imperfect. Worshipping, chanting Hare Krishna without hearing the Harikatha is incomplete. So we need to have a Manasik Seva, Dohik Seva. All thing has to be engaged and under guidance. Then slowly, slowly we will get out of the bodily and mental to spiritual. In this body, Bhagavatam 3.2.6, Prabhupada writes that while you are in this body, you can serve the Lord in the spiritual world. That is called bhajan. We just read in the today's verse has that word bhajan. That is called bhajan. Bhajan is not singing only, glorifying. Bhaj means serve. What is service? Service means something to do to please the Lord. When we say seva, seva has to have a mentality. That is required. Seva mentality is required. If I ask some of you some help, like for an example, what is seva means? You love God. Sure, you love God. We say it cheap. We love God. Love means serve. And serve means pleasing Krishna. Pleases him, we need to find out. So our primary object is to please Krishna. Even if the result does not come out, Krishna will see our intention and he will be pleased. Naevatmana prabhu nijalabha purna manav jana vidusha karuna vinite. Prahlad Maharaj says, 7.9.11, he says, Manav Jana Avidusha. Every living entity, especially the human being, they have a Avidusha. They have so many faults. I attacked one pujari one time. I said, when you go to the altar, you don't pass air yourself. He said, this is beyond my control, Prabhu. I said, just say yes. We have fault. We are dressing the deity. I asked one mother, while you are dressing today, no bad thought came? Why are you asking me like this? I said, because you are senior Prabhupada's disciple, I need to learn. I read the sloka, but how it is relevant to our life, I want to see. Just tell me, yes or no. She said, yeah. It was a horrible thought. And I'm dressing the crown of the deity. But I didn't want to think like that, but it's just passing through. Yeah. These are called abhidusha. Naeva atmana praju, nija lava purna. Bhagavan does not need anything from us. Prahlad Maharaj said, Bhagavan does not need anything from us. But our ultimate happiness, ultimate existence, the purpose we are born to serve him. So that verse says, Noyabatmana Prabhu Nijalabha Purna Manav Jana Abhidosha Korno Binite. Because they have fault, what can they offer? But if they try to offer me, I will benefit them. I will purify them. I will accept it just for them. Not that. It's very good logic Krishna put. Prahlad Maharaj put it so nicely. So, like for an example, should we do book distribution for a prize or our purification? If we do as a duty for ourselves, if we want our name to come in the topmost book distributor, I remember I used to think like that. Did the president mention my name? We became the #1 this month. Even I'm busy, but when the announcement time, I would go down to make sure I hear the name of my group. We are the winner. If we don't get the result, we get frustrated. Lots of insecurity. We'll be thinking about whether we'll get it or not get it whilst distributing books. I have to get the score. We'll be thinking like this. I went through in my life. But Krishna says very nicely, do it because it will purify. Even for the name fame, it will purify you eventually. And when you distribute books or cook or dress or talk about Krishna without looking for your personal interest, that definitely pleases me. Definitely pleases me. Do it to please Krishna. I'm doing this for your pleasure, my Lord. I'm going to go to sleep so that I can use this body. This body belongs to Guru and you, Krishna. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. As soon as I wake up, I'll use this body to serve you again. So sleeping is also for the pleasure of Krishna. If I don't have spiritual consciousness, I cannot make advancement. If the goal is a result, I will be continuously thinking of a result that will make me weak. These are very important. These are very important. Service should not be merely physical, Prabhuji and Mother. There is a mental service. And only responsibility can capture the mind. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, chanting Hare Krishna and glorifying Krishna, both are kirtan. But I choose, he says, speaking about Krishna because it concentrates, it gives me pressure. What am I going to speak? Am I going to speak about Krishna? But if I don't know Krishna, how will I speak? I can sing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna. But if I say, why Krishna, why are earrings? I don't know. Because that earring is a representative of Radharani. A beautiful maid servant became an earring, appeared in Mother Joshoda's chest drawer. Mother Joshoda opened it. Ah, beautiful earring. Oh, probably my goldsmith. She has 3 sets of goldsmith every day they make beautiful. Do they really make? It appears like that. A beautiful devotee who wants to serve Srimati Radharani so much. How do you serve Srimati Radharani? By becoming a earring, talking about Radharani's glory to Krishna in his ear. How intense. Yes. Service is eternal. One devotee asked me, every species in this world has a origin in Golok Vrindavan. What about the snake? What they serve? Bhadra Prabhu asked me, I remember that. I said, everything. I was also thinking like that. But Sanatan Goswami Pad in Vaishnav Tosani explains that Krishna cannot break the sulkiness, man of Radha. Really? Well, Krishna is constantly busy of engaging everybody and giving them service also. When something becomes shortage, price goes up. Yogamaya intervene. Opposition comes. Radha Krishna cannot unite. There is a sister-in-law, mother-in-law. There is Abhimanyu. There's so many obstacles created by Yogamaya. Why? It's becoming rare to unite. Then the price will be highly praised. So Krishna cannot break. Krishna is thinking, how do I do it? How do I do it? Radharani, walk out. No, I'm not going to have time with you. You did not come when I needed you. Now Krishna is in desperate need of Radharani. Who can do it? So Radharani walked back towards Jabat. As she was taking the shortcut, hidden path, nobody will see. The Manjaris are a little far because all of a sudden, big cobra with so many heads. Radharani, Yogamaya created. Of course, she is the omniscient potency, but she covered. Mubhishaye gopigane upapati bhave Yogamaya koriben apono prabhave. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained. Big snake, she's thinking, I'm an ordinary girl. Big snake, what do you do? Krishna is expert killer of snake. He killed. He at least chased away Kaliya. Ran back Krishna and embraced him. Wait, wasn't she in man? Sulkiness? She forgot. Snakes. So Krishna, she begged Krishna, please come, there's a big snake. Big snake. Krishna said, where? Krishna is happy because she forgot her sulkiness and she embraced Krishna. Krishna is very happy. So there's a big snake. Come. Big snake on the path, laughing and laughing and laughing. Krishna said, why are you laughing? Thank you for giving me the service. Service is the key, eternally. Be addicted to service, attached to the service, beg for service, pray for service. This is the summary. Even the short purport today, but essence is given. What is necessary is the desolation, separate interest, activity. I was a devotee when I was in the business field, but I was not thinking of profiting for Krishna. I was thinking, I need the money. I want more money. And I end up buying so many houses, rental houses. Business was going on, diamond business. I remember selfish interest, even as a devotee, was forefront. then one will emerge into the all venerable, all respectful world. No, the lower things. We are servant of the servant. Many of our leaders, Radhanath Maharaj, Sachendra Maharaj, they found this word, servant of the servant of the servant. We got hypnotized also. We are the lowest. All others are higher. We shall come into contact with the higher substance. And lower substance of the concoction will vanish. Don't try to get rid of your material attachment, Prabhuji and Mother. Don't. I tell you what works. Try to be attached more on the higher service. Devotees, serve to the senior devotees. Serve higher, higher, higher. Even cleaning toilet in the temple. These are very, for whose pleasure? The devotee. Prabhupada says, Krishna invites the people. Take care of them. Oh, they will use this bathroom. If they see everything nice, clean, Krishna will be happy with me. Yes, do the bathroom cleaning in the temple. You invite some people in your house, devotees are coming, everything should be first class. Not that I'm a good person, they need to be treated. That will make Krishna happy. Krishna says, Adara paricharjayam madbhaktesho vibandanam madbhakta puja abhadika guru sarvabhuteshu manamati madbhakta puja abhadika. Serve my devotee more than me. The general flow is irresistible and automatic. So there is no possibility of any suffering or pain in Bhakti path. That is spontaneous flow of blissfulness. Madhavendra Puri was crying. He was crying for the Krishna who left Vrindavan to be in Mathura, in that separation feeling. His one disciple comes, why you are crying? Why not just be happy? Think of Brahman. I'm happy, Gurudev, by your mercy. You should think like this. Madhavendra Puri said, I never want to see your face. Get out, get away from here. Madhavendra Puri, Krishna personally communicated with him, directly, physically came 3 times. But now he cannot even get up. He's crying, he's passing stool and urine. And Prabhupada gave a beautiful purport that Ishwar Puri got the chance to serve his Guru. Physically, before was physically also. How is possible he cannot take care of himself? Krishna created this so that the servant, Ishwar Puri, not Ramachandra Puri, whom he rejected, served him. When served Madhavendra Puri, one day he says, I'm so pleased with your service. I'm sorry, I'm useless. I cannot get up, do all these things. Because you serve so nicely, come here. And he embraced. The pure love of God had transmitted from the heart of Madhavendra Puri to Ishwar Puri. And from Ishwar, Lord Chaitanya later. Service is the key. Service is the key. Service is the key. But with full conscious, fully aware. Under our affection, guardian's hand, Yogamaya comes and influences us. by the magic touch of that affectionate hand, we are taken into the land of our dreams. Prabhus and mothers, it is a land where we self-forgetful engage ourselves. Jnana Shunya Bhakti, Ramananda Rai Sangbad very nicely explains. Where is Maya? Where is Yogamaya? Same spot. Devaki breastfeeding. The baby girl Vasudev Maharaj got from Nanda Maharaj's. Harivangsha gave very nice explanation. Yogamaya. Devaki is breastfeeding. All of a sudden the baby started crying. That woke up all the jail keeper. They are waiting. Their only duty is to alert Kongso when the baby is born. But before the baby came, Vasudev Maharaj took all the guard were sleeping. Nishite tama adbhute jayamane janardane. That verse explained. When the news came, immediately Kongso comes. Devaki, this is my ultimate destruction. I'm waiting for so many years, so long years. Give me this child. Brother, this is a daughter, not a son. Doesn't matter. A child did not say daughter or a son. I want that. Brother, I will have her married to your son. She will not be any threat to your life. She will become your affectionate child. Devaki, nothing will work. Was it a Yogamaya on the lap of Mother Yashoda? I'm asking all of you. Think for a moment. Yes. Kongso grabbed the child from her. He grabbed with her left hand to her right hand. And with his right hand, grabbed the baby's feet. Because he knows the art how to kill. Abortion started from there. Raised the child. Because seventh child was the abortion. The beginning of abortion. So Kongso grabbed the child, slip off his hand. That was Mahamaya. Wait, wasn't Yogamaya? Now became Mahamaya. It's a good meditation. What caused that Mahamaya? Prabhupada gave an example. A good engineer manipulates with the electricity. Same electricity can produce cooling breeze, hot air in winter, cooling breeze in summer. But the same electricity is a manipulation of Krishna's Yogamaya, Mahamaya. It's in hand of Krishna, waiting for our attitude to change. There is no death for us. It's only Anandam, Rasam, that for which we are all searching, isn't it? That's why we join in the Zoom class. We come to Bhakti Sanga, Japa. Why? We are looking for that ultimate happiness. Are we focusing on that? Affection, sympathy, mercy, love are overflowing in the land of opulence. Golok Vrindavan is a land of Aishwarya, but it is covered by Madhurya, affection, sympathy, mercy, love, overflowing. Nobody see the opulence, but it is full of opulence. One sand has more opulence than entire Vaikuntha. In any way we must enter that plane. Can you develop that greed? Well, greed is easy, but to create the intensity to get that greed is difficult. But we have to have a hope. and faith. Yes, we're trying. Every day we're trying. The soil will take care of us. The soil is so high, so elevated, so good. Chintamani prakara sadama sukalpa briksha. It's made of transcendental gem, that soil. Golopinda. Kalpataru. Anything anybody ever imagine, dream is all there. Immediately manifest. Every word is a sweet song. Nobody knows how to talk. No, they are talking. It's very sweet. There is no talk. It's a song. Kathaganam naityam gamanam api bangsi priya saki. Kathaganam. Kathaganam. Their talk appears a sweet melodious song. Their every step is a dance. They're so happy. Anandam, Nartanam, Kirtanam. This is spiritual life. This is what Prabhupada wants to give in his purport. This is what I felt. So we should take advantage of this. Think also other way, like did Bali Maharaj serve Bamandev? Bamandev came to cheat him. You know, in Christianity, I had a talk yesterday to one minister over the phone that I knew a long time back. I said it's very strange. In Christianity, nobody's name is Judas. Like we don't have any Mataji's name, Koiki. He said, oh really? In Indian culture? Well, how do you spell it? So I gave him Koiki, Koikei, Koiki. You ask no India. Same thing like in Christianity, there is no Judas. Why? Because he's a betrayer. Is he really a betrayer? I asked him. Or he's the one, the scribe and priest did not know who is the Messiah. Judas, you may say, took some bribe of silver coin, but he revealed the world, the pure devotee. He is the most adorable. His name should be sung, so glorified. That minister understood after long discussion, 1.5 hours, he said, that's so true. This is so beautiful vision, the Hare Krishna philosophy. But in Christianity, it will be difficult to accept immediately. But I understand. You know, if I had a future children or anybody, I would probably call him Judas, the best person. You'll find so many Billy, Peter, you know, because I'm in America. So, but surrender of Peter was defined in a wrong way. Is that a devotional service? Yes. Jesus told to Peter, when they catch me, just this is a night before catching, they will try to catch all of you. He had a 12 apostle. And you will deny me. Peter says, no, I'll never deny you. Peter, you will deny me. No, Master, I'll never deny you. Peter, you will deny me. No, Master, I will never do that. After Jesus was crucified, they were looking for, who are those 12? They caught Peter. You are one of them? No, I don't know him. He denied. So, when we talk about surrender, there's a misunderstanding. What is surrender really means? Krishna is stealing butter. Is that a service gopis are doing? Yes. How? We need to understand. Krishna wants to drink breast milk. Mother Yashoda says no. She has to take care of other things. Krishna is crying. He's angry. Damodar Leela. Is that a pure devotional service? Chanura Mustika, punching Krishna. Krishna is happy, joyful, Sukdev Goswami says. Is that a pure devotional service? These are the things we need to discuss all day, night. How am I doing pure devotional service? Is this pure devotional service? What is the devotional service? Because the whole purport, I want to go back. The whole purport, let me read one. Prabhupada writes, every living entity should take shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda and serve, whether in demigod society, Asur society, human society, Gandharva society. In the purport, in the translation, let's see. Who can deliver liberation is actually situated in the most auspicious one, exactly like Pran Maharaj. Okay, so here it says, this universe renders service to the lotus feet of Mukunda. Render service to the lotus feet of Mukunda. Then you'll get liberation. And of course, Krishna Prem. So these are the few thoughts I thought of sharing with you. If anyone has a further discussion, takeaway, commentary, correction, go for it, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranams. Thank you so much for such a wonderful and practical class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. And you have mentioned how important it is to surrender first and then start serving. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. What a beautiful class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yeah. And Prabhuji, you might be having some time for taking question and answers.
Yes.
If devotees, anyone has any questions or comments for Prabhuji? Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam. So in 7750, the last line of translation, it says the Mahajans headed by Prahlad Maharaj. And also in 6.3.2021, there are 12 Mahajans explained. So is really Mahajans, all 12 of them are headed by Prahlad Maharaj?
Wait, last I could not hear. Mataji,
In the translation, it says the Mahajans headed by Prahlad Maharaj.
Yes.
And also in Bhagavatam 6.3.2021, the 12 Mahajans have been described.
Yes.
So are the 12 Mahajans, all of them are headed by Prahlad Maharaj? Do they have a leader?
They are all leaders. When Prabhupada was speaking very nicely, glorifying Prahlad Maharaj, Jamaraj, Narad Muni, they are all Mahajan. Why should we? Mahajana Jena Gata Sha Pantha. Prabhupada was explaining this. One Indian gentleman says, after hearing your explanation, I think you are Mahajan also. Prabhupada said, that's nice. And if you follow and practice, you become the next Mahajan. They are all leaders, Prabhu. You can be also Mahajan, according to Prabhupada, if you follow. But this 12 Mahajan is given. Now I tell you something secret, but generally we don't say it. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, because we are shooting the highest ever given to any living entity in this material world, the Krishna Brajak, Brajanda, Brajesha, Radha, Dashi, Seva, like this, you can Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunayavati Nakalo Samarpayitum Unnata Ujjala Rasa. Unnata Ujjala Rasa is not just serving in Golok Vrindavan. Unnata Ujjala Rasa is by the Manjaris serving Radharani. It's a very confidential service. So in our ultimate goal, you can apply that verse, Unnata Ujjala Rasa, Sabhakti Sriyam. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give this. So this is very high. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, follow the Mahajans after Mahaprabhu more than before. All the 12 Mahajan, if you look at them, They are all there before Mahaprabhu. But they came in Mahaprabhu's Leela. Narad Muni came as Srivas. You follow Prabhu? So follow them.
Yes.
Instead of following Narad Muni more, follow Srivas Thakur's teachings. We are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but before we chant, what do we say? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas. Who is Srivas?
Narad Muni
Suddha,
itself.
Suddha Nama Ashray. Five Panchatattva has a 5 ashray. Suddha Nama Ashray, pure name. Who is Srivas Thakur? Yes, he is a Narad Muni, but he is more than Narad Muni to us. He is the origin living entity. Origin, first living entity. So, just like if you want to meet the Prime Minister and you found out your best friend's brother-in-law is a secretary of the Prime Minister. Now you want to meet the Prime Minister and you going through that route, and then the secretary say, Your Honor, this is my very good friend. He wanted to meet you and give a handshake. Oh, sure. See how easy. So when you think of Srivas Thakur name, you think like this. You are living entity original. You are drowned into ecstasy. You give the pure name. I'm also living entity. Can I come? Please, please, please. Yes, he will allow.
Thank you, Prabhu. What I heard from a lecture is we are also part of Panchatattva like Shiva's Adi. So, but there's no enough space in the altar. That's why.
Those are all senior devotees, sincere, pure devotee. They are all in that group. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, we are extremely fortunate. So we follow 12 Mahajan. Don't say in a public way that. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur did say that after Mahaprabhu, all the acharyas are more important than before because they are carrying this Krishna Prem, Brajendra Krishna Prem directly. Thank you. It's a nice question.
Thank you for the wonderful answer, Prabhuji. And Radha Jyoti Mataji, please go ahead with the question.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, you mentioned that Prahlad Maharaj heard for 36,000 years, and I was wondering this appearance of Narasimha Bhagwan happened in Satyuga, and at that time the lifespan was for 1 lakh. But how come 36,000 is that calculation? I was thinking. Could you please teach on this?
It is not said that Prahlad Maharaj was in pregnancy. I calculated because Sanatan Goswami Pad writes that Mother Kayadu, she is a very intelligent and of course wife of Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu is also very extremely high intelligent people. Ravana, they are not ordinary, they are not ordinary homeless guy or hippie. No. They're extremely, they just don't give Krishna's authority, but they have knowledge, they know Shastra. Before Hiranyakasipu left, Mother Kayadu was pregnant. Then Narad Muni took Mother Kayadu in his ashram. She did not give birth until Hiranyakasipu came back to his palace. So there it says that 100 years of meditation, not our 100 years. So if you calculate in that planet's Mandar Hill, where his meditation, that 36,000 years. Now, another Acharya says 60,000, but I haven't found the reference. 36, I found the reference. So 36,000 years he was in the womb of Mother Kayadu. When Hiranyakasipu came back to his palace, Mother Kayadu came back also, and gave birth in front of Hiranyakasipu, where there is no question, doubt whose child it is. Because Prahlad's charit, Prahlad's life, there is nothing demoniac. So obviously, Father Hiranyakasipu could have, wonder, is this my child? Now, did you give birth in Narad Muni's place that maybe he switch a child? No doubt. No doubt should rise. So Narad Muni, everything is, even though Narad Muni is a brahmachari, but it's all calculated that she should give birth in presence of Hiranyakasipu when he comes back. So no doubt, because Prahlad is a wonderful devotee. Before he is going to the meditation in Mandar Hill, he was thinking, how am I going to do it? I have to concentrate. Until I get this power, I have to really dedicate, completely concentrate. I have to chant some mantra. All of a sudden, there is some birds were swinging just nearby and chanting this mantra. Om Nama Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hiranyakasipu is thinking, what? He's not thinking of angry or enemy of Lord. He's thinking, mantra, this bird even getting hypnotized. What mantra? Mantra was infecting him so much. Mother Kayadu says, I'm so depressed, you're going to leave. How am I going to live? I have to have you with me. I want to go with you. No. So out of affection, they conceived a child. But his mind was on that mantra. What evokes Prahlad Maharaj to come. Otherwise, he will have a demoniac child. So everything calculated, I calculate because my mind is not peaceful sometimes. If I cannot find the answer, I search. So I found it. It makes sense. Perfect. 36,000 years he heard from Narad Muni.
Prabhuji, I have one more question.
Okay.
Prabhuji, you mentioned about the services. Say a devotee has the services but not able to complete that services. So there is a lack of blessings, isn't it? So how I should or how that devotee should pray?
You think Prahlad Maharaj was serving? You think for a moment, because you obviously you are contemplating on Prahlad Maharaj. If you really think, you go to, if you have a Bhagavatam, or you can write it down, 7.9.43, and look at Prahlad Maharaj. How did he pray? What did he pray to Nishingadev? Did he say, I need your blessing? I'm afraid of Maya. He didn't say that. It's very fascinating. He didn't say, I'm afraid of your Maya or anything. He said, my Lord, I'm not even afraid of you. If anybody has, you can read the translation, or I have some idea about that verse, and that's enough. Or you can read it. I like to hear Prabhupada also translation very nicely. He said that I'm not afraid of Maya. Why you are not afraid of Maya? That question may come. Why you are not afraid of Maya? Because that Birja Gayan Mahamrita Magna Chitte. I'm always glorifying your wonderful, glorious quality, your pastime, lila. And as a result, I always drown myself into the ocean of bliss. This struggle, hard struggle of existence called Baitarani river. Sweating, death is coming, you are afraid. These are called Baitarani river. You cross. I never have to trouble because I'm in the ocean of bliss. But now you can ask the question, how did he get this? How is possible Prahlad Maharaj is doing this every day? How is doing this? I cannot do it. Why Prahlad Maharaj is doing it? So you may ask like this, that how is that he's capable of doing it, then I cannot do it? Then you look at what he does every day. You can do that, Mother Radha Jyoti. I do that too. This is very important, that actually everybody should do that. Two things he did. It's the same chapter, 7.9.12. If you go to that verse, you'll see. Two things he did. He prayed every day. I'm asking all of you, do you all pray every day? This is necessary. Prahlad Maharaj says, I glorify and pray, do some service. This, because he does this, he never got affected. Why not we do it? I see it's affecting our consciousness. It is affecting our consciousness. And we should be careful. If we don't pray, what will be the consequences? And if we pray, what will be the result? If we are aware of it, then we will be so happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? We want to be happy. But there are little style. I do analytical sometime. The little style. First, always come to a point, desperation. Try to see your position. Oh my God, death can come any moment. Do you feel desperate that death can come any moment? Yes. If you feel desperate, then you feel sorry. My Lord, I'm not doing a pure devotional service. Then you ask. Then you listen and appreciate. When we pray, our prayers should not be for material. Should not be for material. Like a painkiller, painkiller. If you have a boil, you blow the air, Prabhupada says, on the boil, it gives us some temporary relief, happiness. But the doctor will say it is doing a damage because white blood corpuscles, in other words, your fighting spirit within the skin, underneath the skin, within the body, is getting defeated. That's called pus, white blood corpuscles. So, because I was a medical student one time. So, this is how you doing damaging. So, blowing air on the boil, it makes you happy for a temporary, but it's damaging the boils. So, what is the best thing to do? Cut it off, operate it once for all. No more boils in your existence. So, our prayer should be therapeutic cure, not air, temporary painkiller. We should really operate. Do extra prayers, do extra rounds, serve, develop. Even you're tired, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. You'll see empowerment comes within you, which you could not see before. So that is required. Good association. Make sure you have a very good association. Otherwise, you may get depressed. You get sick or something because you're doing so much service. If you have a good association, mentoring, then you will progress. You will feel empowered. I hope this gives you some idea.
Thank you.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, and what happens with the chanting, Prabhuji? After a prolonged period of time, I felt bliss while chanting, and I was trying to capture it. And next day, I lost it. I don't know what exactly my attitude was, but sometimes I feel why it is not continuous. What exactly I offend in a day? I couldn't understand that. Could you please give me something which will rectify my attitude every day that I should look into, not for the bliss? but it's natural that I felt to have that. So
When you have time,
what happened to my service attitude? I don't know.
when you have a time, read Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Madhya chapter 6, 2 chapters, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's life is given. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was 100% Mayavadi. Then he became a devotee by Lord Chaitanya's mercy. He became very serious. Then when Mahaprabhu left Jagannath Puri, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says, I can't bear the separation. Mahaprabhu just walked out and he fainted unconscious. It disturbed me. I said, why Mahaprabhu didn't counsel him, but he just walked out? Then I understood from Rupa Goswami Pad's Nectar of Devotion that intense, when we first dose of happiness comes, it has to have an intensity growing, but intensity will not come from the union, from the separation. You cry that I had a little glimpse of happiness. I lost it, my Lord. I know I'm not qualified. Can you please, 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 I don't ask for your happiness. Please, please. My desire to chant the holy name just to please you, the holy name. For your pleasure, I'm chanting. Intensify prayers, intensify prayers. Then the bigger dose will come. This has to go through. This is the process. If some poor man has $1 million, one diamond, worth is $1 million, now he will no more poor. He will be rich forever. Okay? After a few days, he forgot which box he kept it. He's hiding so nicely. Then he found that diamond is lost. How is he feeling? Horrible feeling. I was poor. I became rich. Now I am again poor. He is so depressed. Next time he finally finds that diamond, will he give the same attention like before? Mother Radha Jyoti Devi Dasi.
No, Prabhuji. I'll keep it very safe. I'll pray for it.
You will do more attention. That is required. That is required. That's why it's happened in our life. It's all good.
Prabhuji, but our mentality to look after happiness or a bliss is the same like in a mundane life also we hanker after happiness. In spiritual life also I'm looking after that. So what is the difference? Because I don't think my mind has changed or that there is a spiritual devotion or something. I still feel that I don't know, I'm not even a good follower. I feel that constantly. So is that attitude or thinking good?
Well, there's a big difference between self-pity and humility. If I am crying for myself, it is not taking me to Krishna. It is not a humility. Humility will attract Krishna. Self-pity is, I'm talking about me. I'm bad. I'm no good. I don't remember. Where we are going with it? We're not going anywhere. It's a self-pity. But you'll see the song, it says this. Now I am old. Okay, he's talking about himself. But the next line he says, Dina Kinchan Prabhu, I don't have anything. You are my everything. Self-pity will be there so long we talk about ourselves. But if it is taking us to Krishna, it turns into humility. That is required. Then the another level of happiness will come. But we are not looking for that happiness. We are looking only for Krishna's happiness. Happiness is automatically will come. We should not look for happiness in spiritual path. But happiness must come. Otherwise, something not right. Prabhupada asked this Mataji. She asked Prabhupada, how do I know Krishna is happy in my service? Prabhupada said, are you happy of serving? She said, yes. He said, then Krishna is happy. Okay. Are you happy chanting holy name? You're pleasing Krishna. Are you happy? You have to ask yourself. That is required.
Eternally grateful to you, Prabhuji. Dandavad pranam to you. May God bless you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think we went over time. Way, my God. Mother Nanda Priya Devi, she's very kind to me. She doesn't say anything heavy.
And there's a glorification from Pran Mataji as well in the chat box. She is saying it's very blessed lecture today. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah, we all want to pay our service to Prabhuji.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
जय
Hare Ram.
राम 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 हरे हरे
Nityananda. May God bless you all. Hare
गौरंग
Gaur Premanande,
Nityananda
Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, all devotees.
Thank you, Prabhuji.